some of the stats that you said, 1 in 5 moms and 1 in 10 dads, I had no clue about that.
Yeah, it's definitely an increasing concern. And we know that different risk factors come into play, and work stress is one of them. And the stress of just the physical and emotional demands of childbirth and taking care of a baby. So we are just not set up in our society, in our healthcare system, to help kind of in an ongoing supportive way, right? Like OBGYN appointments are there for the medical side of things, but there's just so many different facets in that transition.
Share a little bit more about what you would like people to know before they, even consider having a baby, or they're, expecting and they're not yet ready to leave work yet. So what are some things that you would like them to know?
Yeah. Gosh, there's so much that I can share. But I think that the first thing is really lowering your expectations and for yourself, and being very giving yourself grace through this process. So, I think especially, working professionals, specifically, let's say even tech industry, and I'll just kind of dive right into that. People are very accustomed to demanding lifestyles. You can juggle 10 projects, you can, hit the gym and still be able to eat okay and get enough sleep and multitask, and you really are an expert at your life. I think I read an article that said that the median age of women having kids for the first time is now age 30. So by the time you are 30 years old, you've been a working professional for a while, you kind of have your own rhythm. So I think one thing that I would want to put out there is, suddenly after you had a baby, or even when you become pregnant, you are this novice in your life. You are learning so many things brand new all over again. And we got to give ourselves grace. If you cannot juggle, and it's temporary. I want to put that out there, because it's like, this is not supposed to be like this, gloom and doom thing. It's temporary. We're supposed to give ourselves the grace to transition through this and come through to the other side. But again, having those expectations, giving yourself enough grace, and showing yourself compassion through that, that's going to help you so much and help you come back even stronger.
And why do you think that people are, there are many reasons, but why do you think people are tough on themselves, especially working mothers?
And I think for one thing, it's, again, feeling like you have been in control of your life for so long, and you're able to take care of yourself with ease, right? But then suddenly now you have another human being that you're taking care of, and it becomes harder to balance, work, home, your lifestyle, your marriage, and then really being the kind of parent that you've always dreamed about being. And I think that moms, because they love their kids so much, we hear about this invisible load, right? I hear that almost in everything I read these days, is the invisible load that mothers carry. And I truly believe that there is this invisible load of the things that are not on paper, but the way we want to show up for our kids and, take care of them. Well, again, there's a transition when you've been completely independent to now being a parent. It's not all going to happen overnight. And I think that can be one of the biggest struggles, is you expect this like magical moment of osmosis, like I'm this mom, so I should be able to do everything. I'm the mom. I should be able to work full time and go back to work in 2 weeks and still have a dinner date with my friend and still hit the gym. But we're just not meant to do that. Especially those first 6 weeks after having a baby, we have got to create some boundaries, a bubble to heal and bond with baby, because that's going to set the trajectory for many, many years. And all that can come, it just got to come later.
I see. No, I'm not going to pretend like I understand and know everything, but is that what you meant by invisible load?
Yeah, I think that the invisible load is really like the unspoken, unseen things. So there's these to-dos that are like, pay the bills and, you know, for me, I have older kids now, right? Mine are 12, 9, and 7. So it's like, does he have his PE clothes? Oh, when's the next sign up for basketball? Oh, we haven't had a play date with so and so for a while. Let me schedule it. There's all these life things that happen that I think the moms do an incredible job in really enriching the lives of their whole family. But these are like little things that, pop up that aren't necessarily like on your calendar for everybody to see as some accomplishment, but they're important, valuable things that kind of go unnoticed.